Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's broadcast. This is the 2015 Fiesta Days Kickball Tournament coming at you here on Spanish Fork Channel 17. And we are starting here in the semifinal match. And this is actually the bottom of the first, as we played through 1.5 already. And these teams got advanced a little bit quicker than we expected, so we showed up a little bit late here on the field, but we're here catching the bottom half of the first, and we'll catch up on what happened in the top of the first. As that one goes foul, runners will have to go back. And, well, I guess it's an out. I think that's right. Any foul ball hit is called an out here in these kickball leagues. So we'll step aside just for a bit and head to the top of the second here on Spanish Fork 17. Back to the action here on Spanish Fork 17, as just to catch you up, like I was saying early on in that previous half of the inning, as a great catch there by the I guess it wasn't the pitcher, but the girl next to the pitcher. Not quite sure what you call that position, but the Swift Kick in the Grass is the visiting team, and they had a stellar inning just a bit ago, and were able to score quite a few runs. I can't see let's see if we can see on the camera here the runs. 4-0. They scored 4 there in that inning, as that one is kicked and caught, and a quick 3-up, 3-down inning there, as we'll advance here to the top half of the second, or excuse me, the top half of the third, it looks like. Okay, we're here in the top half of the third, as a power bunt there going over to the third baseman, and he'll get on with a base hit single. This Swift Kick in the Grass team, got to watch out for them. They are the reigning champions here in the Fiesta Days Kickball Challenge, as that one kicked out. And runners will advance. He'll go home, as he's waved home, and that'll score number 5 for the Swift Kick in the Grass team. And still scoreless here for the I believe it was the Jam Toenails. I may be getting that wrong. I don't have the schedule here with me, just going off of memory of what the team told me, what their team name was. So we'll call them Jammed for short, and then we'll call this other team Grass for short here. So next up here is the all-star Jesse Roberts stepping up to the plate. He is a former state champion swimmer for Spanish Fork, one of the greats who have been to Spanish Fork High School as far as swimming goes. And that one is caught by the center fielder. And a lot looking at this roster here, actually, for the Grass team, the team that is kicking now. They've got a lot of former softball and baseball players that have played on the Spanish Fork teams. And when you put those two together, ex-softball and baseball players together, you get a team that's already made it to the semifinals this year, and then the championship last year, and making a good rally at going to the championship this year with a score 6-0. They being up on top over the Jammed Toes team. That one's a deep one in right field. As holy cow, he's got a leg on him. It's probably farther than I can hit with a softball or a baseball, even at that. Or maybe even a golf ball. Anyways, the next batter stepping up to the plate for the Jam team is this girl here. She pops it up, and in no man's land there is a little bit of confusion, miscommunication by a couple of teammates. There is as next player stepping up to the plate, as a Pop fly out to right field. Makes the catch. I believe that's 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. That's the thing in these leagues. Innings go by pretty fast, so it happens quite a bit where I can't get the innings right. They don't have them on the board or anything. But that's 3 outs there, no runs coming across to score for the jammed team, and we'll head to the next inning with the score being 6-0. As we'll take a quick break here on Spanish Fork 17. And this is Christensen on the mound for the grass team, as she is the championship pitcher for the Spanish Fork softball team, playing both Spanish Fork baseball and softball, taking the state title this year. Pretty amazing feat, and taking on Maple Mountain both those games. Quick out there as the next batter stepping up the plate for the grass team, as that kick up caught, and that's 2 outs. So quick 2 up, 2 down. Right, well, I guess not 2 up, 2 down. There was one kicker here, made it to first. So 3 up, 2 down is the next batter stepping up the plate, Christensen, with a deep one out to left field. 2 runners coming on it, and that one's dropped. Man at second going to third. Now rounding third and going home. So he'll be up easy as Christensen gets on second. And another score coming across. That's 6-0 for the Swift Kick and the grass team. Gotta really pronounce that very clearly. Don't want to make any errors here on on Spanish Fork TV, but just like that, third out comes, and we'll switch sides here. 7-0 is your score right here on Spanish Fork 17. Don't go away. We'll be right back. We resume the Fiesta Days 2015 Kickball Challenge here on Spanish Fork 17, as that one's kicked right at third baseman as he drops it there. And one runner gets aboard here. Still scoreless is this jammed toes team, as the next kicker kicks it out, and the runner will be out there at second as the throw was in time. Next kicker coming up to the plate. That one a deep shot out. Roberts makes the catch there at center. And 2 down now here for the jammed team as the next player stepping up to the plate. Left-footed kicker goes right down the right line. And the throw over, they may wave one home. And they're able to get the throw to cut off that lead runner from getting home. And the next girl will be up here. And the kick, power bunt, throw over to first in time. And that's going to send us to the top of the 5th, I believe, here, as the score here being 7-0 still. Scoreless inning there for the jam team, and we'll step aside just for a bit, go to the next inning. A nice kick right up the center there. Starts things off here for the Swift Kick and the grass team. Now Colton Olson is your kicker. Former player, center fielder for the Spanish Fork baseball team. And he kicks one out for the grass team, as it's the first out here in this top half of the inning. That one just down the line, and will be on the left side of that line, so she'll step back to the dugout. Next player coming to the plate. Here is Roberts once again, who he got out his last time up. Kick now, booted deep, right, just over the fingertips there of the right fielder, and he'll get up standing on 2, while one comes across the score, making this one an 8-0 ball game. Good looking kick there by Jesse, as Christensen gives us the roll now. The next kicker here kicks out to the right. coming our way at the camera. Yep. As the cameraman getting some action here. As I swear, no matter what event it is, no matter what sport I'm covering, they seem to want to kick it right at the cameraman. We'll step aside just for a little bit here and take you to the bottom half of the inning here on Spanish Fork 17. Next kicker standing up to the plate, and actually the score has changed to 8-1. And then a deep kick out to center, caught there by Jesse Roberts, who scored that RBI on the double. I guess we can't quite call it a double with the error out there, but we'll give him credit for the RBI scoring a teammate, making this one 8-1 ball game. 2 up, 2 down here for the Jam team, and next kicker on the way. Pressure's on as I talked to the people up in the booth here just before this, and a lot is on the line. A T-shirt, and that one's just down the right field line. Throw over to second, now over to third as he's going home and gets under the throw. He's in there with a infield home run, and he'll walk over and change it to 8-2. And a run well earned there for that kicker. There's a well-placed ball in the right field, and he's got our Spanish Fork top play of the day so far. Next kicker, as that goes foul, and she'll be out, and that's 3 outs. We'll step aside just for a bit here, as I believe we're going to be going to the final inning here, 6th inning on Spanish Fork 17. We're here in the 6th inning of play. This is it, I believe. If swift kick in the grass. Excuse me, this is the top half of the inning. Swift kick in the grass being the visiting team, so I'm told. So they'll have one more go at it, and then let the home team have their chance to get at least 7 runs to tie it at this point. And that one caught there by the center fielder. So a pitching swap here as the next pitch comes. Power bunt. Throw over to first is not in time, and the runner gets held there at second. Score 8-2 here if you're just tuning into the Fiesta Days Kickball Challenge. This is the semifinals. As that one is pop up out to the right side of the field. That one's dropped, and the runner will be waved home. And comes across easy, scoring that 9th run here for the swift kick in the grass team. Next kicker kicks one out, and a Sports Center-like catch there by the guy out in the left field. It's going to be 3 outs, and then I will send the Jam team up to the plate. We'll just keep it right here, as this could be it. Swift kick in the grass. Playing the championship if they close out this inning. 9-2 is the score, as a pretty commanding lead here. Not sure if I've seen a team here in these kickball leagues score more than 7 in one inning, but you never know. Crazier things have happened here in Spanish Fork. So the next batter, or kicker, I should say, stepping up to the plate. And the kick. Throw over to first. And that misses the mark, so runner goes to second. He's going 3, the throw over to third, and he's able to make it there in time. So 1 in scoring position here early in this inning, as the next batter stepping up the plate. This looks like Brooke Kramer, one of the triplets. As a catch there, and the runner holds, scores from third. as the next one coming. He'll throw it back to his teammate. Wait, another pitch here. Comes. Kick out the left side of the field. Stays in bounds. Lands in fair territory as he goes to second. And the throw, I'm not sure what they're going to call it. Looks like they'll keep him there safe at second. And the next pitch coming. Runner in scoring position once again as the kick comes. Power bunt over to first and in time and gets the out. So by my calculations, that should be it. That should be the game. And apparently I don't really know how to count. It's been a while since I've taken a math class, and it looks like we're still going. We'll keep it here, and we'll just see how long they play, I guess, each of these innings here. I thought we were on the 6th, but you know, it is late. It's about midnight here on these leagues. Actually, I believe it's, take a look at my clock here, 11:57 is the time. Usually, yeah, the championship gets over at about 1, so we're about on track. That one kicked out the left side, base hit single there by this girl here. Don't have a name for you. Roberts is up next here as the pitch comes. Kick out the left side, and he's going to be called. Oh, looks like it went right down the line as he's 2 for 3 in the day. And advances runner in scoring position there at second. So, the next toss over to home. The grounder gets past a lot of the infield as a heads-up play there by the guy there. Grabbed it right on second to get Roberts out. As he'll trot back to the dugout, but there's runners on the corners at first and third here as the next kicker kicks it right down the line, and the teammate there, she tried to kick it back inbounds, but that's frowned upon here in these leagues, and we'll head to new innings here as the score remains 9-8 is what it's showing over there, or 3. Looks like an 8, but we'll keep it here on Spanish Fork 17 as the jammed team now coming up at the plate. So 9-3 is the score. 6-point deficit. They've narrowed it down 1 from the previous inning, and a great catch here in right field by that green shirt guy. That'll send him to the dugout, and the next kicker now stepping up to the plate. Deep shot to center. Called and caught there by Roberts, and she'll head back to her dugout. 2 up, 2 down. Here is, I believe this is the guy that got the home run, the infield home run. Let's see if he can do it again as a deep kick out. Finds some grass, one hopper to the left fielder. Rounds his base there at first. Now we'll trot back as the next kicker stepping up the plate. 2 outs here in this inning. And I believe that's another Kramer, one of the triplets. Coming to the plate here is, that one's caught by Christensen, and that's the end of that. So, with that, I believe that will be it here on Spanish Fork 17 for the semifinals, as the Swift Kick and the Grass team will advance. The score 9-3 as they win this one pretty easily. Coming up on top over this Jam team. We want to congratulate them for making it this far in the tournament. They get T-shirts and bottled water, is what I'm told. So we'll step aside just for a little bit and come back here for the championship. Don't go away. This is the Fiesta Days 2015 Kickball Challenge here on Spanish Fork. Spanish Fork 17, and we'll be right back.